York City filled with country Negroes. Yep.
Thank you.
Yep.
VA follow New York trends because New York, that's who they are. When New York was first formed, was first created, you didn't really have us up there. We started migrating up there. Some of us went to Detroit. Some of the Mississippi people went to Chicago. You smell what I'm telling you? So the point we was making was it's the same with black Northerners and white Northerners. They look down on the South. So what we're witnessing right now is the white liberals getting ready to, it's not even, I was calling it a social civil war. This shit is damn near about to be Civil War Part 2.
I see it. I can see it being at our doorstep for sure.
Yeah, I've been to New York. I love VA. VA follow New York trends. I stayed in Richmond for like a couple summers. Richmond, I was in Richmond. VA real cool. And they got some pretty women. Brown, I ain't never seen so many brown skinned people in my life. VA ain't country like that. Understood, bro. We get all that. See, you deflected now. All right, let's move on. Ain't nobody who called VA country. Did anybody call VA country? No. See, he has a New York state of mind. Because we from the deep South, Tennessee, Mississippi, Florida not necessarily the deep South, because we got the tropical Caribbean mix. That's what's unique about South Florida. We get the Bahamians, the Haitians, the Jamaicans. So we mix all that flavor in, and that's why South Florida niggas are different from deep South niggas, because we had the luxury of having cultural exchanges with Caribbean people, not so much Africans. I don't remember too many Africans growing up, but I had Jamaican neighbors, bro. I had Haitians that stayed down the street, Bahamians. So South Florida is different, but let's move on. I mean, VA was getting, I guess ain't nobody called VA country, bro. You tripping. Let's move on.
Okay, so we're gonna go ready to do the closing, because I got a few more other shows to do and videos and stuff. But
VA is the capital of the Confederacy. How about that? You gave me, Jamie, how we say you didn't give me too much time to think. VA is the capital of the Confederate rebels. Let me hear you get around that. Let's move on, Jamie. My bad. I had to get that thought out. Are you proud of that? All my folks in VA, are you proud to say that Richmond is the capital of the Confederacy?
I think I want to share this video.
Still got museums up there. Go ahead, my bad, Jamie.
I'm gonna share this video with everybody because I would love to get people's opinion on it. Taj, you heard it earlier with the white guy basically breaking down the reason a lot of the Black Americans are still angry when it comes to slavery. I thought he did a good job. And I'm curious to know what everyone else has to say about it.
And gang, slavery was so bad, I don't even know how the fuck we still cool white people right now.
You know, I'm probably the least.
I love VA, y'all.
Talk about this shit.
Y'all tripping.
But most people might look at what he said and think, "Oh my God, why is he mad about something that happened 200 years ago, dude? Get over it." The truth is, it's not actually about 200 years ago. It's about what never healed. Most people might look at the video that he made and say, "Oh my God, slavery ended almost 2 centuries ago. Why are people still angry?" Here's the truth, dog, okay? Trauma does not disappear just because the calendar moves. Trauma gets passed down in families the same way eye color and height does. A grandma teaches her son how to survive in a world that treated her like she was less than human. That son teaches his child. The fear, the resentment, the distrust, it becomes culture when society never truly fixed the root. This is the truth, okay? White families, broadly speaking, get to pass down land, wealth, property, business, safety. Black families, again, broadly speaking, pass down survival skills, trauma, how to avoid getting killed by the police talks, pain, distrust. That's not 200 years ago. That's yesterday for them. That's yesterday for them. You understand? Bro, bro, to be honest, and I could be wrong about this, I feel like the anger is not really about white people. It's about the system. Most black people don't actually hate individual white people. What they resent is the system that benefited white people, disadvantaged black people, and never fully corrected the imbalance. Put it like this, right? It's like if someone robbed your family for 10 generations and then said, let's forget about it, it's in the past. Meanwhile, they're still living in the house that they stole. That's what it feels like. The other thing too, bro, is that America never apologized, healed, or repaired. The trauma wasn't just slavery. It was 100 years of legal segregation, banning black people from schools, jobs, neighborhoods, restaurants, public areas, banning interracial marriage, lynching, redlining, which for those of you that don't know, it pretty much means blocking wealth, mass incarceration, police brutality, and pretending it's a history issue instead of a current structure that manifested in different ways in modern times. White immigrants came to America and got loans, neighborhoods, business assistance. You know what black Americans got? Good luck.
For real. I'll go last.
That's a fact, bro. Like the man was cooking straight up. He was cooking.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if Black he did like for my Naruto fans. I don't know if somebody did the mind transfer jitsu on him, and a black body jumped into that white boy and explained thoroughly exactly how we feel. But I think he hit on every point, especially the part that stood out the most for me was when he said it's like them trying to tell them to get over it from all the stuff that they stole us, while meanwhile still living in that stolen house. That I like, bro. That is 100% what it is. Trauma passed down. It's not like that shit just happened. Oh, it only happened here and then just disappeared. That's why it bothers me so much when you got the spoon community. When I say spoon, I'm actually meaning with a C, people. Like Anton Daniels and stuff. They try to act like, niggas need to just magically get over it. Everybody's different. I do think we do allow this stuff to consume us too much to the point that we can't get out of it. But at the same time, you can't ignore the pain and struggle that we've been through. So you got to try to find another way to collectively get past this instead of just criticizing them and telling them to get over it, because that's he hit it right on the nail. That's what it is.
Solo.
I mean, at this point, why we keep telling white people the issue? White people know exactly what the issue is.
No, I actually believe some of them don't. I really do.
No, they know exactly what
Some
is
of them are
going
ignorant to
on
the fact.
and what is going on. They sit back and they watch it, but it doesn't affect them, so they don't give a damn. And
Which
they
means
believe that they believe that we deserve this shit, right? But that's what I think. So they know exactly what they've been doing to us because they have been benefiting from it. They know exactly what is still going on with us because they have been seeing it. So, of course, I agree with what he's saying. I just, white people know exactly what the hell is going on. I mean, I don't know what else to say. They know exactly what the hell is going on. And I just want to respond to this comment. Black Americans got played by African chief chains that sold their ancestors into slavery. When I mean to tell you, white people have the same damn argument. It is insane to me. It is insane to me. Y'all can't come up with nothing new. I don't know how many times I read that on a page. Oh, black people sold other black people into slavery. And I don't even feel the need to explain to them what the history of that particular allegation is. It's just, to me, that is just a way for them to switch the blame. Well, it wasn't our fault. It was the Africans' fault who sold you guys into slavery. I'm not going into the history to try to educate you.
It ain't what Like somebody just put in the comment section, shout out to Grandman 21. They play dumb to what's going on. Back to Virginia. Y'all remember the movie, Remember the Titans? If y'all remember the movie The Titans, remember they went into that bar with the Sunshine from California, and Sunshine didn't understand the seriousness of. See, now the VA people got me not even want to call it VA the South, but VA is the South because it's the capital of the Confederacy.
VA is definitely the South, bro. I'm proud.
Come on.
It's right next to Tennessee, and Tennessee is the South.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. It's the South.
Like if y'all want to follow New York, do y'all?
Now, is it the dirty South that what we would like just think of when we talk about the dirty South? Is Virginia probably the first thing you'll think of? No. But like, bro, the first slaves and stuff were taken to Virginia.
You know what Virginia niggas?
Majority of the Civil War was fought in Virginia and Tennessee.
That's right. Come on, Jamie, break that shit down, bro.
Come on, bro.
I remember this when I was in Richmond, Virginia, and them niggas said this with confidence and pride. They said, nigga, the slave ships came here. All black people, and that's not a fact, but I'm gonna give them some credit. All Negroes came through Virginia. And they would say it with confidence. Like, wherever you live in the country, you came through Virginia. But to your point, Jamie, a lot of us was already here. But they do get that bragging right to say the slave ships arrived in Port something, Virginia, 1619, when we're talking about the United Kingdom of Great Britain ships, not the Spanish explorers, 1492. We've been here since 1492. They used the copper-colored description way back in 1492, and most people were Spanish. I thought the English and the Spanish, how they did, anyway.
This, what I mean to tell you, don't call me tall, is about to piss me off. Would more hate crime charges be a start for you guys? Because according to MAGA, those aren't real. Reparations would be a start for us. You guys always want to give us crumbs.
Mm-hmm.
When you're giving other groups power,
right,
and economic
and Solo, all the fraud money they find that would have paid reparations 10 times over.
10 times over. The money they give to them. Let's start with the money they give to immigrants, since that's where you want us to focus on. That's where you want us to focus on. Let's start with the money they give immigrants that they claim that they ain't got, but somehow they were able to figure it out. Let's start with that. No, we don't care if you guys. So you guys can be charged with a hate crime, be convicted of a hate crime, and then get 5 years with 5 years of it being suspended. You guys own the justice system. You think these please? I don't want to go there. No,
really
economic
fast.
power will be a start for us.
Really fast. Let me address the hooded one. So this particular one right here, I kind of took a long break from doing these morning shows, but I plan on starting these back like every weekday from, I don't know where you at right now, but we're in the West Coast. So the West Coast is 8:30 for me in the morning. So if you East Coast, that'll be what, 11:30 for you?